video has to do with an advanced functional exercise that involves your lower ab, lower back, your legs, and your whole body movement throughout the whole process. This is a great exercise if you've been following my YouTube channel with the videos that have to do with stabilizing your stabilizer and addressing the disconnection of your extremities, lower and upper extremity, from the body. So stay tuned. All right, hi, this is Dr. Shaki from Irvine Spinal Wellness Center, your Irvine Posture, Chiropractic, and Movement Clinic. This is more of an advanced exercise that involves your whole body. And for this, if you've been watching my videos and you're familiar with the terms involving your pelvic diaphragm and creating your barrel, we're gonna make sure we put a video at the end of this. If you're not familiar, pause this, go watch that, and then come back to it. In this exercise, the goal is to keep this whole rectangle in a tabletop position, meaning you try to stay with a neutral spine as your upper extremities are pushing into the ground and pushing you down into what would be referred to as a child pose you may be familiar with. And then your lower extremities are fully engaged performing the lower extremity task instead of stabilizing your torso. So it's gonna look like this. You start in a tabletop position, like so. So your hands are nicely spread, your elbows are not locked. You're in a quadruped position involving your pelvic diaphragm, pushing into it, gliding your neck up, pushing your scapula backward, and engaging a neutral lumbar spine. Your hands are pushing into the ground and pushing you away as your leg, in my case, the right leg is going back and my whole body is going all the way back until I get about here, where I'm gonna place my foot on the ground. The whole time I'm maintaining my balance. I'm gonna engage my right glute to initiate the extension of my hamstring and my lower extremity. This is a whole glute exercise as I'm stabilizing my lower back with my lower ab and holding that. I'm bringing it down without dropping that hip. So my whole torso is stabilizing itself, brings it up to that pose. So let's break it down here. Because we're sitting for so many hours every day, our glutes don't really get to be activated. So it's very easy, and I do see in my practice people who are runners without their glutes activating at all almost, or people who have one glute activating more than the other. That's a problem. If your glutes are not holding you and activating properly, you don't have the stabilization that you need, and so other things jump in to pick up the task, and that becomes a problem down the road. So for people with stenosis, with disc herniation, fusion, things like that, this is absolutely crucial because it can lead to further surgeries or surgeries to begin with. So in this exercise, my stabilizers are stabilizing, my upper extremities are pushing away, and I'm disassociating one extremity from the other one, engaging my glutes and my posterior chain, my glutes and my hamstring in this specific case, to activate and hold me up. The whole time, even though I took away that extremity by extending it, my stabilizers in that corner need to be able to hold me up. And that's the key. So if the presence of stabilization in my torso, in this example on the right side, is relying on the lower extremity, I have a problem. Because if the lower extremity has to do the lower extremity job, the integrity of the stabilization on this side falls. This is a little bit more advanced talk that we're doing, but if you've been watching the videos, you've been following me here, you understand the terminology. And if you don't, there are plenty of resources on my channel. You should go and look. I'll make sure that I'll put a couple of good ones that you can refer to in case you need to refresh your understanding. At any rate, if you have any questions, make sure you use one of the methods of contact in the description box to contact me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And more importantly, if you recognize that you have a dysfunction, contact the office. Let's check it out and see what's going on. Until next time, take care.